Hello and welcome to this brief introduction to Hawaki Kia, the new professional Kia plugin for users of Apple's Final Cut Pro 10 and Motion 5 that delivers outstanding control, quality and performance at an unbeatable price. With advanced GPU acceleration for exceptional speed and responsiveness and a host of top professional quality tools, Hawaki Kia is the most powerful and best value keying solution you can buy. Users of Final Cut 10 and Motion 5 may wonder why they need another Kia given that Apple have built their own into both applications. Well, Apple's Kia is great for a quick one-hit fix, but I'm sure the good folks at Apple would be the first to admit it's not designed for more advanced compositing situations. Let's compare how the Apple and Hawaki Kias deal with this shot. One of the main things to look for in any Kia's matte extraction process is how it handles hair detail, and with the Apple Kia, this mostly gets lost through excessive shrinking of the matte. If we compare Hawaki, we can see much better hair detail. And the second thing to look for is the quality of the spill suppression. Notice how the Apple despill process has resulted in some curious looking colours, with the skin tone looking particularly unnatural, while Hawaki stays true to the original colours. So let's take a closer look at how it all works. There are two modules, one of which is optimized for green screens and the other for blue screens. I'll be using the green screen version, so I'll drag that onto my clip on the timeline. The first thing we need to do is adjust the screen balance. The best way of doing this is by going into the analysis view, where we can get a really precise reading of both the background and foreground values, as well as the transparent edge regions. I'm going to adjust the screen balance till I get all the background pixels to go black. You'll notice that there are some speckles of blue in the foreground and we need to deal with that. The great thing about Hawaki Kia is that there are many different ways you can achieve this. The easiest way is to use the matte density control. So let's just advance that until we get a nice solid result. And I'll switch to the final key view to see the final composite. That looks great and we could leave it at that, but I'd like to show you how we could use some of the other tools to get an even better matte. Let me just point out the Core Matte option, which is ideal for taking care of troublesome foreground areas that just won't go solid. I'll enable the matte and the problems go away just like that. Finally, let's simulate one of the commonest green screen problems, which is where the lighting drops off towards the edges. As you can see, that's made a complete mess of our key. And with most Kias, we'd have to use far more aggressive values to sort it out. With Hawaki Kia, all we have to do is enable the outer matte, and the problem is solved with one click. Here's the outer matte view so you can see what's happening. Everything that's red is being taken care of by the outer matte. Okay, so we've set up our matte, but we still need to have a look at the spill suppression, which is the other crucial component to getting a great looking key. And again, Hawaki Kia gives you exceptional levels of control to tackle any problem. First of all, let's switch to the spill map view. The spill map is the function that picks up all the excess green prior to the spill suppression process, but usually the user doesn't get to see the inner mechanics of it. With Hawaki Kia, we can really fine-tune this process. The default setting has taken care of the spill on the edges of the key, as you can see if I toggle the despill on and off. But the model's skin still has a slightly unhealthy green cast. Switching back to the spill map view, I'll increase the spill map depth so the despill is applied to more of her skin. Switching back to our final key, we can see that that's taken care of her complexion. To fine-tune the results, I'll use the spill map red slider to add some red into the despill areas. And I'll adjust the spill map blue to reduce the amount of blue in the skin tones and get the dress back to its correct colour. While we're here, let's also take a look at the fact that we've got two different despill options. The standard version we've just been looking at, and the unspill version, which allows you to mix your own despill colour, which can be very handy when you're trying to match in to a specific background colour. Now let's turn on the light wrap option, which simulates the indirect lighting of the scene, which is where the background colours wrap themselves around the edges of the foreground. Note that when using this effect, I need to select the background image and apply it to the image well. Used in just the right amount, this feature can really help sell the composite. One of the other great features of Hawaki Kia is that you've also got a complete colour correction section built right in. Toggle the colour correction switch to enable this powerful suite of tools. In this case, I'm going to increase the gamma or midtones in order to brighten up the image and slightly reduce the saturation. As you'll discover, there's a lot more to Hawaki Kia than I've been able to show you here, but I hope you've been able to see something of the power and flexibility that it offers. Hawaki Kia is available exclusively through Effects Factory, which means you can download a free unlimited trial version and try it out for yourself right now. Thanks for watching.